Hey guys, welcome back to Hey Dad RC. I'm Jeremy and I got a quick unboxing to do for you tonight. As you can see before you, it is the Kyosho Rage 2.0. It is a brushed four-wheel drive. I call it a buggy. I've heard other people call it a truck, but the way it looks to me, I'm going to call it a buggy. Picked this up at a hobby shop up in the city the other day in a bit of a surprise. Went up to the hobby shop kind of unexpectedly and was having a look around, and my girlfriend, celebrating a big job promotion, said, "Why don't you pick one out?" And of course I wasn't going to say no, so this is what I picked. There were several different models that I was looking at there, and I almost went with the ECX Brutus because that was up there, and if you've seen my channel before, you know I love monster trucks, but I figured already having the Axe, the Brutus is the same thing, just with a different body. So I wanted to get something a little bit different. This is only the second Kyosho that I've ever owned, and this cost $199. Obviously at the hobby shop plus tax, so you can get this online though, delivered to you for $199. So I'm going to pause this up, we'll get it out of the box, and we'll have a closer look. Alright, so there we have it. It's out of the box, and once again I picked this up at a hobby shop, and props to my girlfriend for letting me pick something out. But before we take a look at the car, I'll show you quick what else you get with it. I'm not going to take it out of the bag right now, but you get what feels like a pretty hefty owner's manual from Kyosho. Looks like a decal sheet, a few different Allen wrenches, shock clips, few other basic plastic pieces, some sort of a metal wrench in there as well, and surprisingly, this might be the first RC I ever bought that doesn't come with the T-wrench. No big deal, got a million of them. Radio for this car is the Kyosho Synchro KT231P. It's got the steering here slightly angled. I would assume better ergonomics maybe, but as you can see, all kinds of adjustability: steering trims, steering dual rates, throttle trim, and throttle EPA dial as well. That's pretty nice. It almost seems like it might be a extra channel there, but nice radio. Pretty much the same thing. Like I mentioned, this is my second Kyosho, and this is pretty much the same radio that came with the Axe. The Axe, meanwhile, I still have that car. It's been a beast. I have not broken a thing on it, but for whatever reason, it hasn't been the most enjoyable RC for me. Back to this one though. Color is red, and looking at it in person, looks kind of orange to me, looks kind of red. So we'll just go ahead and call it what Kyosho calls it, red. Body looks sharp. Got some, on the decal here it says 111 ink. Some odd little artwork there on the sides, on the front, on the top. Something different. Like I said, I believe this car came out several months ago. Don't see a whole lot of it on YouTube. But, so 4 body clips to take this off. It does have a driver tray. Driver has a decal visor on there. Just held in by 2 screws, I think, and 1, 2, 3, 4. But aesthetically looks nice. All right, onto the car. The ESC #1 has a Dean's or Tamiya style plug. Something else that I really like that companies do, I wish all of them would kind of do it. I really like the Velcro battery strap. It really opens up the different kinds of batteries that you can use. I personally like that quite a bit. The motor is, what does it say here? G14L. I know it's a brushed 14 turn motor. Got a cooling fan built into it. And it is a 550 size motor, so you know, again, a four-wheel drive brush car. I don't expect this thing to be super fast, but should be pretty fun though, I would think. Plastic central drive shaft, and really not much adjustability, kind of like the axe I had. There's no adjustment of the camber, the toe in, or anything like that. Tires feel okay. No foam in the tires. Not a big deal. Shocks are oil-filled big bore shocks, non-adjustable plastic body shocks. They do have aluminum caps on the top though, and there are preload spacers for the shocks to adjust the ride to your liking. Looks like they got the ESC and the servo as well, both covered up here with plastic, so that's nice. Kind of help keep debris out of the inside of the chassis. I like that move. A slight indentation here where the Velcro strap comes around. You know, I think that might be a pretty nice touch when you got your battery in there. It does recess a little bit, so hopefully that won't snag on stuff. And you know, plastic on this car feels pretty good. You know, one-piece wheels. That's not any kind of a beadlock. Actually, I think that is just a decal on there. But you know, like I said, no matter how I feel about the Kyosho X that I own, that thing has been tough. I've beaten the snot out of it, and I have not broken anything on it. So hopefully we'll have the same luck with this car. You can run a, I think they said a 7-cell nickel metal hydride battery, or the ESC can handle up to a 2S battery as well. And I kind of feel like there's something that I'm forgetting to mention about this car. I do know that this car does have ball bearings throughout. This is a 60 amp speed control, and probably the same one that was in my Axe. I will say that that did not. That speed control did not last me all that long. There's a waterproof steering servo as well. This does have a slipper clutch as well, and also I do believe, we'll take another quick look here. Yep. It is hex hardware throughout, which is a nice touch. The Axe was Phillips head. But that's going to do it for the first look of my new Kyosho Rage 2.0. Like I said, I haven't seen a whole lot of stuff out there on YouTube about this car, and I figured it was time for me to pick up something a little bit different. Thinking to what I have upstairs in my game room right now, I don't think I really have many four-wheel drive vehicles at all. So it'll be fun as time goes on to put this thing through its paces. Hopefully in the next couple of days when I get a day off, I can get the first run of this car in, and you know, we'll start to get a good look at this car, and you know, some point down the line I'll give you my full review on this car as well. Keep in mind, if you pick this car up, it does not come with a battery or a charger. That's something that you're going to have to supply yourself. And you know, some people might be thinking, man, 199 bucks for a four-wheel drive brush car, and it doesn't even come with a battery or a charger. I know that was one thing that people were saying. Some people were saying that they thought that this car might have been overpriced for what you get. I decided to take that plunge anyways. So, you know, after a proper amount of Hey Dad RC bashing, I'll definitely be getting back to you in subsequent videos with a full review and how I feel about the Kyosho Rage 2.0. I think that's going to wrap it up for this unboxing. As always, guys, I appreciate you taking a few moments out of your day to watch one of my videos. I really think that's awesome. And if you have any questions or comments, drop them down in the box below. And if you haven't subscribed and this is your first trip to my channel, I urge you to subscribe. We try to keep things fun around here. And you know, guys, till next time, that'll do it. Everybody take care. Have a great day.